Hey, quickly before we get into the video, I quickly wanted to share some news about the Signal/Premium group we have. Because over the last couple of weeks, going into the summer, but also the rest of the year, we have started drawing up some plans for spot accumulation of coins like Bitcoin, XRP, but also Solana. So for example, how we started was buying Bitcoin. We actually had limits right here from 100,000 into 98,000. Went in big, are making a lot of profit right now. So if you're interested in spot accumulation plans like that, outside of future signals, consider joining. But that's it for now. Just wanted to let you know about that. And now let's get into the video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Aptos. It's a project I haven't covered in a while, but it's been one of the best projects, or at least one of the best performing projects in the last week. So just wanted to give you my thoughts. I think it can rally higher as well. But there are some things that you need to be aware of in terms of the structure and in terms of some prices a little bit lower. So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. Now, first of all, we had some positive news regarding Aptos, but I forgot what it was. Earlier this week, we had some great news. Aptos Labs Jump Crypto launch Web3 cloud storage layer. I think that was it. I think we got it on something like Monday, Tuesday. So that fundamentally pushed Aptos up quite a bit. But before that, it was actually quite strong as well. And after that, I mean, good news doesn't always or isn't always a catalyst for a push higher. News can also be a major, sell the news effect in some sort of a way. But no, Aptos looks great. I mean, we had the highest volume we've seen in a very, very long time. The last time we saw volume like this was the 2nd of February, when obviously we had that major liquidation event. So can we really compare that? I'm not sure. And in this instance, it was also buying volume coming in. So with that, you can see that Aptos has, for the majority of the time, has consolidated here in this area between 6.4 to the upside and to the downside 4.5. So we were able with that high volume to break above that, and so far we're holding that. And to be fair, I also don't really see any reason why we would not continue to hold that. And I think it's quite likely that, after here being able to get back into that balance, I think it's quite likely that we're going to move up higher into the balance, so towards $6 and 6.2 at least. Now, do I think in these with these fundamentals and in summer that we can break above that level? It's a different question. I'll keep you updated on that if you're interested in that, but for now I would say no. But then the question is well, all right, well, can we do that? Are we still going to get a pullback, etc., etc.? And that's what I wanted to talk about. First of all, can we do that? Yes. Technically, it's in line with what we expect. I might need to change this real quick though. But yeah, so technically it works. It's even most likely, I would argue. And then outside of that, fundamentally, I think I think it's quite likely as well, not only with that news of their cloud layer, but also if you just take a look at the statistics for Aptos. I mean, if you take a look at the total value locked on Aptos, on their network, it's up and down. It's not bad, but it's definitely not great as well. And it's down a couple $100 million since the middle of May. But then if you take a look at some other data, such as the DEX trading volumes, such as the app revenue, such as stable coins on Aptos, that has all increased a fair bit in the last 2 months. And especially DEX trading volumes is something that I like a lot, right? I mean, DEX trading volumes is real activity. Right now, Aptos is doing almost $200 million in volume per day. So that's just very interesting. So I think the fundamentals line up as well. Now, something I think you need to know about is that, the fundamental situation in the market is still quite uncertain, right? So that in combination with there being quite a major imbalance, hopefully I cut that out, but that's in combination with quite a major imbalance here to the downside. I think it's, and especially being at a resistance level here as well, I think we can pull back into that imbalance before moving up higher. Would I say that that's most likely? Actually, yes. So that is something I do think you need to be ready for, but ultimately on the higher time frames, I think Aptos is bullish. I think the fundamentals are great, and I think the main opportunities for Aptos are long opportunities instead of risky shorts. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know about Aptos, so hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.